So I've been working on this feature for a while now. It started as a simple Minecraft-style system. Just basic blocks, placing cubes, the usual voxel setup. And that part worked fine. But after using it for a bit, I started noticing the same limitation you always hit with this kind of system. Everything starts to feel the same. You can build, but you're building within a fixed idea of what a block is supposed to be. So I started asking myself, what if I keep the simplicity, but remove that restriction? Not replace it, just expand it. So instead of only placing blocks, I began experimenting with how those blocks can be adjusted, combined, and reshaped. At first, it was small changes. Just trying to see what breaks, what works, what feels natural. And a lot of it didn't work. But over time, it started to come together. Because the moment you allow more control, the whole system changes. Now it's not just about placing something in a grid. It's about how you can take that same block and push it further. You can still build the normal way if you want, but you're not stuck doing only that. That's really the core idea behind this. Keep it familiar, but don't let it be limiting. So if you want to build something simple, you can do that quickly. But if you want to go deeper, the option is there. And that's where it starts to feel different from a typical Minecraft-style system. You're not just stacking shapes. You're actually designing. Right now, this is still in progress. There are parts that need improvement, especially around how smooth everything feels when you're switching between actions. I'm also working on making the workflow more consistent so it doesn't feel like you're jumping between different systems. But the foundation is there, and once you start using it, you can feel that shift. It's not just about placing objects anymore. It's about having control over how those objects behave. That's what I'm focusing on going forward. Making sure that control stays simple, but powerful. So I'm working on things like better shape handling, cleaner interactions, and making sure everything works well together without slowing you down. Because the last thing I want is something that feels powerful but frustrating to use. It needs to stay fast, it needs to stay intuitive, and it needs to feel like you're building, not fighting the system. There's still a lot coming. More tools, more flexibility, and better ways to manage what you're creating without making it complicated. So, yeah, this is where it's at right now. Still early, still improving, but moving in the right direction. If you're into Minecraft-style building, but want something with a bit more control behind it, then this is something you'll probably want to keep an eye on. There's a lot more on the way. So if you want to see where this goes, make sure you're subscribed and stick around.